On a day that started like any other, I found myself walking along streets I knew well. It was during this routine walk that I encountered something that completely changed my perspective. As I walked, my attention was drawn to a small, delicate figure tucked away in a corner. This figure was a cat, but it wasn't enjoying a lazy afternoon in the sunlight like most cats do. Instead, this cat was different. It was trying its best to stay out of sight, almost as if it wanted to vanish into the thin air of the shadows. The sight of this small, shivering animal touched my heart deeply, almost as if a lightning had struck me. Around this tiny creature, the hustle and bustle of everyday life continued without a pause. People passed by without even a single glance at the struggling cat. Their lack of concern was almost deafening to me, and it made me realize how indifferent the world can be. This realization woke up a strong feeling of kindness and a desire to do something inside me. I moved towards the cat very slowly and carefully, my heart beating fast with a mix of worry and fear. The cat, too weak to either fight or flee, simply looked at me. Its eyes were filled with so much pain and tiredness that it was almost as if they were speaking to me. The cat was covered in mud and dirt, its fur tangled and messy. It looked like it had been forgotten by the world, left to deal with the tough challenges of life on its own. Seeing this neglect made me feel a storm of emotions. Where others saw just another part of the street to steer clear of, I saw a life that needed help. I couldn't just walk away like everyone else did. I reached out my hand, trying to offer a bit of comfort. I tried to be as gentle as possible, giving the cat a soft touch and offering it some water to drink. Every move I made was careful and quiet, as if I was trying to tell the cat without words that I was there to help, not to cause more pain. When I tried to help the cat stand up, it was clear that it was very weak. The cat needed much more than just a meal or a drink of water. It was barely holding on to life, a special little creature that had been forgotten and ignored for too long. Right then, I realized this wasn't just a short, simple meeting. It felt like a serious call for me to do something, a time that asked for more than just feeling sorry. It was the start of a big journey, not just for the cat, but for me too. I decided to be the one who would help, someone determined to bring happiness to this small animal that everyone else had ignored. Choosing to step in and help wasn't easy at all. My mind was full of worries, fears, and a strong feeling of responsibility. The thought of taking care of this weak cat was scary, but looking into its sad eyes made me feel really determined. I knew I had to do something. I had to be the person who would make a difference for this little cat. Getting ready to take the cat to the vet felt like preparing for a very important mission. I made sure the cat was safe and comfy, wrapping it carefully in a warm, soft blanket. I was very careful with every step I took, knowing that we didn't have much time. On our way to the clinic, I couldn't stop thinking about the cat's life. I wondered what had made it end up in that lonely spot. How long had it been suffering there, alone, and not cared for by anyone? The thought of all the hard times it must have gone through made me feel really sad. The vet's office was like a light at the end of a dark tunnel for us. When we got there, the quick and caring way the staff helped us made me feel a bit better. They could tell this was serious and did their jobs really well, which was comforting during such a worrying time. The vet checked the cat very carefully, being soft and quiet as they worked. I sat there holding the cat's carrier, feeling really nervous but also hoping for the best. Waiting for the results felt like it took forever, and I kept hoping we would get some good news. After what seemed like a long time, the vet finally told us what was wrong. The news was tough to hear, showing us that we had a difficult road ahead. The cat was in pretty bad shape, but the vet also gave us some hope. I felt a mix of relief and determination. Yes, it was going to be hard, but now the cat wasn't alone anymore. It felt like we were promising to fight this together, not just to keep the cat alive, but to give it a life worth living. This was just the start of our journey, and we were ready to face whatever came our way, taking it one step at a time. The journey to get better was a slow and steady one. like walking up a long hill, each step showing how strong the little cat I had found really was. The animal doctor gave us medicine and a careful plan to make sure the cat got well. It was a tough routine, but we stuck to it every day. We had to make sure the cat was looked after and given its medicine at just the right times. It was like walking on a tightrope, trying to keep everything balanced. As we took care of the cat, something special happened. We started to feel connected, like friends who had been through a lot together. The cat, which once looked so sad and weak, began to perk up. It was as if the cat's strong spirit was fighting against its tough past. Every little sign that the cat was getting better felt like a huge win for us. It was a slow journey with lots of ups and downs. Sometimes things didn't go as planned, and we had to be really strong to keep going. Those hard times made the good moments feel even more special. The cat's strong will was like a light showing us the way. It was fighting to get better, and we were right there fighting alongside it. This wasn't just about the cat getting better. It was a story about hope, about getting better together. I found a strength in me that I didn't know was there. The bond we had didn't need words. We were on a journey back to health, side by side. Looking back, the road from when we first met the cat to now seems both long and incredibly rewarding. The cat, which once was just a weak, tiny thing, is now full of life and happiness. Its change is a clear sign of how much love and care can heal. But it's not just the cat that changed. We changed too. Taking care of the cat made us grow. We learned how to be patient, to really understand and feel for others, and to be strong by committing to care for a life other than our own. This adventure we've shared is much more than just a tale of getting better. It really makes us think about how caring and kind we can be, and how big of a difference we can make in the lives of animals. It's a reminder that we all have a role to play in helping those in need. The story of this cat isn't just about it being a pet. It's a beacon of hope, showing us all that every single life is valuable and that a simple act of kindness can lead to amazing transformations. As we wrap up this story, the cat is happily sitting here. Its purring sound a clear sign of what can happen when you give love and care. But this isn't just a survival story. It's about flourishing when the odds are against you. It's a powerful message to anyone who believes in the magic of kindness. We're excited to bring you the full video soon. It's a story filled with determination, hope, and the incredible connection that comes from a rescue journey. What part of this story touched your heart the most? Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more heartwarming tales like this.